December 1st. Guys, we're looking at Earth-facing images from LASCO, just the ones we saw yesterday. Now, in order to get a perspective of the size of ISON, it's hard because this thing is coming at us. That's a close-up view. And as Earth moves to the right, ISON will come over us in December right, and December 28th will be one of the peak days. Now, I've switched to Secchi A. That's a side view. Let's look at the size of the sun. I've got it broke down. It's 864 miles in diameter across there. Now, that would take 109 Earths if you took them in scale and laid them across that white circle. 109 Earths would cover that. Now, on this date, ISON was 10 million miles from the surface of the sun. That's the 29th. Today, it's 20 million. So how big are these clusters? I've got this to scale, guys. Now, just to give you an idea, here's the size of the Earth and Jupiter. Look at that. You want to compare Earth to some of these sunspots we see? That's the scale right there. So look at these objects. 16 of these would cover the surface of the sun, not 109. Now you're going to say, wait a minute, possibly in this image, ISON is closer to the Secchi A camera, right? I've put a lot of these overlays in here, guys, in case you can't hear my voice, can't understand what I'm saying, but actually ISON is further away from the camera. Look at today's date. Everything's matched up. You see ISON's come around the sun, it's headed out. It's further away, but these are scaled images. I just copied and pasted, put it down beside the sun. It's to scale. Now, look at today's date, December 1st. We've doubled that distance to 20 million miles. You see that? So I'm just going to kind of turn this around and go through it, and then I'm going to show you a couple other images. Stereo A is here. It's in the orbit of Earth on the other side. That's the field of view of that last camera that we saw on A that I'm calling the side view. Now, it's 78 million miles from Earth today. Check this out. Now, you notice this is just a model. The tail's not pointing away any longer, anything like that. It's lost all that charge. It's just a debris field. We're dealing with a debris field now, not an energized comet. Again, I'm going to pull this through and I'll show you. Excuse my voice, guys. It doesn't hurt as much, but it still sounds like crap. Now, right here, I'll pull it down and notice your dates at the top. I'm going to back it up a couple of days just to show you something. If we come back here around the 28th, notice your date at the top right. We're starting to come under ISON's path. Now, it was in the model when it was supposed to be a single projectile, which I never thought it was from day one. It's supposed to be about 41 million miles over the Earth. You can see here, December 28th. Now we're dealing with, instead of a rifle bullet projectile, we're dealing with shotgun pattern. Slower projectile, no electrical current. And what's happening now in these last images, they're starting to tumble apart. And I'm going to show you that. And this is some close-ups, guys, in different filters. Check this out. But that bottom red piece in this image was starting to tumble. And I'm going to show you the last 4 frames as ISON was leaving the CRO2 camera we're watching here. Let it play back through. Notice all that solar activity, guys. We talked about this for months. Now, right there, large pieces are starting to tumble. Notice you've got stars all in the background, but you can watch these pieces. Now they're dispersed completely out. Do you see that burst, guys? Each frame as this goes out, you're going to see that movement. So it does not look like this formation is going to hold together very well. Just large pieces keep going back out. Another question. Tell me what size you think those clumps are, and do you still believe ISON was just 3 miles wide? It's time that we stop using the NASA crack math, start using real-world math and looking at it. And the reason I say that, guys, is it would have been hard to tell if ISON had remained tight enough to keep its electrical charge between the multiple nuclei and come back out with that ion and plasma tail. we would not have been able to see that. So we are having a unique opportunity to actually measure a comet. Do you understand what I'm saying? With no Babylonian math involved. These things are huge, guys. So heads up, be safe. Oh yeah, Paul Begley's show tonight from 7 to 10. We're going to be watching it, guys. Heads up.